Hey everyone, NWA Prepper here. So today I want to talk about something that most of you are very, very familiar with, at least on my channel. Most of you are familiar with Refuge Medical and Bear Independent. If for some reason you are not, you certainly need to check them out. And I'm going to talk about, in a roundabout way and direct, I guess, I'm talking about Refuge Medical kits. So there's as many styles of kits as there are styles and tasks for us. And I say that as, if you don't know, if you are new to the channel or you don't know a little bit about me, I have been in emergency services since I was 16 years old. I will be 50 years old soon. And that whole time I have been on an ambulance, on a fire truck, on a police car, more often than not on all three. And that has been, goodness, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of calls for service that have most of them required some form of medical care. Didn't matter if they were with the fire department, didn't matter if they were with the police department, certainly with EMS. And I'm very blessed that where I am now, we all work together very well. Most of us are certainly on the police department. Most of us are firefighters and police officers, or police officers and firefighters, however you want to look at it. And then my whole career, goodness, when I worked in Stuttgart, half the fire department was part-time police officers. And we work together well together, and I am allowed to give police officers crap. You are not. Unless you are it's that whole, nobody can talk about my brother but me, but I'm going to talk trash about him. Anyway, I have a lifetime of experience and have learned that quality equipment matters. There are some things that you just can't replace. I will take this for an example. This pair of shears is branded Refuge Medical, but this is a quality pair of shears. It's not standby. So this is a pair of shears, right? They're similar in size. This pair does not have the oxygen wrench in it. However, this is heavier. And I know weight, ounces or pounds and pounds of pain. I get all that. Having a tool that functions every time you need it, having a tool that can cut more items matters. These may work fine on everyday items. Well, there it goes, right? But it works way different than a quality tool. They both got the job done. One took me 2 times, one took me 1. So I have learned that having quality equipment makes all the difference in the world. And because of that goes in the side. Because of that, I have learned to buy once, cry once. If I am using my medical equipment, I have 2 layers of equipment. I have some gear that I buy in bulk, and I have things that I get knowing that they are a little bit less expensive, because a rolled bandage, I want 70 of them instead of 30 of them, because I'm going to use them. They're consumables. They're going to use more often. This is not a consumable to me. This is a tool. This needs to last me as long as possible, do its job better than most. I really like it when tools have two functions. I like the oxygen wrench on this one here. And it doesn't matter which kit it comes off of with Refuge Medical. It's a quality set of shears. And shears aren't just the only thing I'm talking about. Some of the other things that are in Refuge Medical kits are good name brand, good quality chest seals. Chest seals are something. This set of chest seals is reaching the end of its life. It expires in a month and a half, and so this particular set, because you need two, and this is this set has a vented chest seal and a non-vented, but that's for a different day. You can get some cheaper chest seals. These are only about $15-16 a set for two attached together. It says entrance exit wound kit. You can get some cheaper ones. I know with this brand the adhesive works. I know that I can take this towel and I can wipe some blood and grime away, and that's going to stick. And if I'm not perfect about it, it's okay. I don't have to scrub and wipe and clean. I know it's going to work in a pinch. I've seen them work from using them in the field, using them recently. Obviously not that set, but a very similar style. Still hyphen, just a smaller version. Quality counts. Some things that I think quality counts are anticoagulant agents. I'm a big fan of Quick Clot. I like them to be impregnated in the sponge. I'm not a big fan of the old powders because of wind, and you don't get it where you wanted. This I get exactly where I want it. It gets right on the wound where I want it, or it gets right. If I'm packing, it gets in there. Anyway, I'll get into that later. That's a video all in itself. Some other things that I think quality counts are when it comes to emergency trauma dressings. There are plenty out there on the market. I like this packaging of North American Rescues. I like how their longevity is, how thick this is, because when I have a bag, I'm throwing that bag around all the time. Which is kind of the purpose of this video, is a quality bag. This kit right here, this is going to last forever. And again, go to refugemedical.com if you don't know them already. If you don't know them, stop this video and go to Refuge Medical. Go to any of their social media channels and start watching them. Learn about their products and go buy you one of these. That is super important to me, as I hope it is to you. It should be to you. Bare facts, bare minimums. They've got lots of different options. The one that I've been carrying in my work briefcase of this, I do it in like fire inspections and things like that. And in my briefcase, I have this kit. It just slides in the pouch. I don't have this. I do. This is exactly what I have. Just like this, also poked in the pocket of my plate carrier for work. On my not at work plate carrier, I have something very, 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 very similar to this. A different generation. Before there were generations of bare facts and bare minimums, when there was just one, that's what I carry on my kit. But quality counts. That's what I want. Is I understand that for $250 I can get a kit that is a bag that's wonderful and cheap and crappy, and it's no wonderful at all. It's a piece of garbage. But I can buy for $200, I can get this big duffel bag, and it looks really cool, and it's got all kinds of great stuff in it, and it's going to have the cheapest shears that you can find on the market. It's going to have off-brand tourniquets. It's going to have, all the lowest end things that you can get so they can put as much in as possible. And it's going to be made in a bag that the zipper pulls are going to come off the first time you use them. It's going to tear, it's going to rip, the stitching's going to go apart. This bag right here, this bag will not do that. To begin with, it's just made with better materials, with quality control you wouldn't imagine, by people that you can talk to, by people that I'm blessed that in just a few hours I can hi, let's talk about this kit. Hey, what's going on with this? And this broke, or this, I caught this on my side by side and it ripped as I jumped out. Number one, I've never had any of that happen. But if I did, they're gonna fix it. Like right there. And I have been carrying, I should go get it. I have been carrying a Bearfac since 2019 ish, 2019. And I move my carrier every single day. I wear it 3 or 4 times a week. I throw it in the back of the truck. I throw it on my 4-wheeler. It's been dirty. It's been wet a lot. It's just abused, and I've never had a problem with it. It's never torn. I don't have stitches pop out. When I grab it and rip at it to get something out, I don't have to worry about it. And that's because it's a quality item. So no matter, I want you to get your kits from, I want them to be made by Refuge Medical, and I want you to get them from Adventure Frontier. Of course. Those are the 2 best marketplaces in the world to me. It is not about who. It's about the quality. And I know when I buy something, I want it to be great. I don't want, hey, I got this for 99 cents. I'm so excited. There are things and times that I have to do that. Medical equipment is not one of those times. The consumables inside the bag, even though I've mentioned some things that I'm a brand snob about, the Band-Aids in this kit, where's my boo-boo kit? The Band-Aids in this kit, I don't really care what brand they are. The little burn ointment in here, little sting stuff, I don't care about. The triangle bandage, I don't care what brand that is. The tourniquets, I care what brand they are. The packaging, the bags are what I care about. The bag has to be made to last me forever. And if it is not, it's going to fail. And if it fails, I'm going to have to replace it. Or if the bag fails, all of my contents get slung to the wind when I need them. I don't need that. I need quality. And sometimes I have to save a little bit to get quality, but I promise it's worth it. No matter where you get them, though, Refuge Medical is the best. And you should buy them from Adventure Frontier. You can buy them straight to Refuge Medical. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm blessed to get to be a dealer for them. But quality counts. If you spend $45 or $50 on a backpack, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get a backpack that will, even on your best day, will last you a week. They may last longer than a week. I bought a cheap backpack before, and I carried it for about a year. But after that, it started failing, and zippers were breaking, and threads were coming out, and then I just had to replace it. If you buy a quality bag, something of good quality, preferably made in the United States of America, you buy it once. My trauma kit I have had since 1994. It has fallen from very, 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 very high places. It has been hit by a truck. It's been thrown out of vehicles. It's been dragged through the mud. It's been all this kind of stuff. And I've got 4 or 5 videos on my channel about that bag and the contents of it and how long I've had it, because it was made to last forever. Buy things that are a little bit better quality. If you have to buy something, if you don't have a tool, if you don't have a bag for your first aid kit, I understand. Do what you got to do to get by for now. But when you can upgrade something, I would start with my medical equipment, because I haven't shot anyone this last week. Haven't even pulled my weapon in anger or for defense. But I have used a cat tourniquet, and I have used bandages like you wouldn't believe. And I use my medical equipment, like my stethoscope and my sphygmomanometer, multiple times every single day. And quality counts. Thanks for watching. I know this has been a little bit long, but I hope you have a great day. And remember, let's get ready.